Hello, everybody. Sorry, we're just showing off my cool T-shirt. Went to school after. Go Titans. Anyways, welcome here to this video. Welcome to the channel, Sports Talk Network. But here, as I do, I talk about a couple of TV shows: Last Man Standing, Riverdale, Life in Pieces when that show comes back on CBS. This Is Us. So there's a plethora of TV shows, along with other TV shows that I watch. But these TV shows I selected to do reviews of through their seasons, through their series. I used to do Baby Daddy. Um, I was going to do Castle in its final two seasons, but I decided not to at that time. But I know I did one for Baby Daddy, that TV show, when it was on the air. It's still on Netflix if you want to see that show, Baby Daddy. It was an awesome show. Anyways, this one here, my Riverdale review and series episode here for season 3, episode 9, mid-season finale. No exit. No exit indeed. It was a oh wow. This was a I don't know. It's one of those I say I don't know because it's a good episode, and I expect and do say that each episode Riverdale has had through its series, let alone this season 3, have been awesome, totally reek of awesomeness. So it's like I don't know, and categorizing it and just keep generally saying it was good. It was good, as I say every review. This episode was great. Can't miss. Blah blah blah. Because it is. It's a great show. If you haven't seen the series yet, well, first question is thank you for stumbling and rumbling, stumbling, bumbling on this video. And hopefully my review or just people's reaction to this video or review on the reaction to the show itself, you do check it out yourself. But if you have caught up, if you are an avid watcher, a fan of the show, you already know how awesome the show has been and is still. Now, that does not mean the show is perfect, and it also does not mean every episode gets 100% A+ grade. But sure as heck, definitely gets passing grades each and every week, at least to me. So, in regards to this episode, my review, my thoughts, Steve's thoughts, my review and theories here for this episode, season 3, episode 9. No. Exit. But let's just start off with the general talking here as I have in my notes. As you can tell, I read from my notes. If this is your first video watching, like a lot of CW network shows, Riverdale took a brief break over the winter holidays. The mid-season finale left off with quite a shocker as we saw Hiram Lodge meeting with the Gargoyle King himself. And for months, there were much speculation that the physical rocks that Hiram, sorry, I can read my own typing, were causing people to hallucinate and see the Gargoyle King. Which, with a strong cliffhanger like that, many fans of the show were eagerly waiting for this episode and to see where things were to go and to come. Moving forward, seeing how things go moving forward within the back half of this third season. The episode picks up 5 weeks after Hiram took over Riverdale. Betty has been fostering the other kids she saved from the Sisters of Quiet Mercy. The struggles to keep the kids from leaving, and this really looks for support. With Archie still being a wanted man in Riverdale, he settled down in a cabin that's presumably far away from his hometown. But after a major event happens that leaves him injured, Archie begins to reflect on his actions that lead him to where he is now. Jughead and FP are struggling to keep the serpents in order. Veronica and Reggie find ways to keep their speakeasy from being ruined by her father. Better said than done, right? Or easier said than done. That's what I meant to type there and say there. I'm not quite sure where this story is going, but I certainly have enjoyed the ride and going to enjoy the ride as it moves forward, as I always do. It had such potential to be something great, especially when Betty discovered that Hiram's drugs were being tested on the kids in the asylum. But since it appears that the Gargoyle King is an actual person working with Hiram, and him taking control over Riverdale, it's hard to see where the story is going to go. But again, I look forward to seeing where it does go, because I'm always intrigued. Though, as you all know that have watched my reviews from the jump, I am easily entertained. So maybe that doesn't mean much. But I am hopeful that it'll begin to reveal itself. But it's a bit of a big mess right now. Hiram has become one of the best things about the show to me, and it'll be disappointing if all his plans end up without any real purpose. Because from how the show has been done, and with the big fingers and finding out things in the past seasons, I have had and some purpose. We just hope that this is the same case in regards to Hiram and his bad guy. But time will tell. But moving on, even though the show is inspired by the Archie comic series, Archie has become one of the worst things about this show. Though I do enjoy him, and I wouldn't say KB doesn't do a good job playing Archie, but his character seems to be making the same mistakes over and over. Also, without giving away spoilers, I can understand that Archie was injured so badly after having survived such dangerous experiences, and just being good. This just seems as a pointless way for him to reflect through his past actions and the consequences they've had. But with that being said, I really liked seeing Archie reflecting on his actions. It shows a bit of character development. The way that the show decided to handle this was excellent, by the way. One of the better things this season was the introduction of the Griffins and the Griffin and Gargoyles games. Gargoyles game. I'm glad they found a way to incorporate this in Archie's reflection. Reflection show who I am inside. Sorry, I couldn't hesitate to do that when I wrote that because hello, Mulan, and they are going to be doing a live action Mulan because why not do live actions to all of the former OG movies? Anyways, moving right along here, keeping on Riverdale topic. Another point, however, is the shipping. Because I remember when shipping wasn't a thing that dominated the show. Well, I do because I'm old enough to know when shows weren't predicated on that, and that being the main thing that people were caring about. But then again, in the same vein, I'm not saying shipping characters is a bad thing or people shouldn't do it at all. Hey, to each your own. But to the point where it primarily dominates a show, it can get a bit irritating, and I'm sure it's irritating a bit to the writers. Again, everybody has their opinion, and I respect everybody's opinion, but because I understand it. It's a teen drama show, so it makes sense for shipping to be a dominant factor, but I just wish it wouldn't be one of the biggest deciding factors of the show, nor do I like it that people leave the fandom or even stay with the fandom if their ships are together. Then again, I hear about endgame ships and all these other cool, or not cool, but interesting terms and things like that. I don't know. I just come from another era, a time, and I don't mean, it was all better back then, but it just was different. Different doesn't mean it was better, and it certainly doesn't mean it was worse because I'm just an older guy that just doesn't get it. I do. And heck, I ship people on TV shows. I ship people on animated shows that I'm like. Kyron will let you know at @SplashBro_Kyron on Instagram or at @SplashBroKyron on Twitter, as I do on MLP TV show, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, or other shows as well. So it's not like I don't do it. I just don't let it be my primarily dominant thing of that show, of me staying there or whatever. I'm interested in the show because of the actual show. The storylines, the characters, the actors, actresses, the whole puzzle of that is why. But didn't mean to ramble about that. Moving right along here, it's sad to see characters like Cheryl, Tony, Josie, and Kevin being sidelined throughout the season. They played such bigger parts during previous seasons and have become integral parts of this show. Tony and Cheryl had a fantastic segment together in an episode. That's the only standout moment for these two characters that I can think of this season. I hope they can be given bigger parts in the remaining 12 episodes here of season 3. I can't say I really enjoyed this episode here tonight. This has probably been this was a good episode, I do say, but it didn't impress me as much as the other episodes did. But again, like I said, every single episode's been on point. I certainly have enjoyed enjoyed it. I mean, it was certainly something. Sorry, I was trying to find a. But there was a lot of stuff that went on, that's for sure. Wait a minute, did I just. Right, just trying to check something. Anyways, where's episode 9? Yeah, no, actually, yeah. So yeah, very good episode. Certainly enjoyed it for what it was. I was just trying to see if there's other stuff that I forgot to bring up. Well, with anything, I'm sure there's something I did forget, but blah blah. Right. But very good show. Obviously, great show. Good episode. Shout out Titans. Look at that logo. But anyways, hope you all have a sorry about that. Anyways, hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. I know I'm very late with this review, but busy working and otherwise. So hope you all leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, know when I go live or when I actually upload a video in the future. Follow me on Snapchat and Instagram at CBK_06 and on Twitter at Army_strong_06, my personal Twitter handle, my one of 5 Twitter handles I manage. I'll be back here with my next video. I still have a couple more to do here today on Sunday before the start of the next work week or next week. Moving forward. And next week, I'll definitely have a plethora of videos with Royal Rumble week for WWE, which is my podcast here, Steve's Wrestling Ramble, one of my cornerstones to this channel. So we'll be talking a lot about that over there. But for Riverdale fans specifically, I'm ready for the next episode the next week and look forward to hearing your guys' thoughts in general. Enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy your evening, and above all else, as always, take care.